Parenting an autistic child comes with unique challenges, but also incredible joys. If you've ever felt unsure on how to support your child's communication, manage meltdowns, or create routines that actually works, you're not alone. I've been there. In this series, I will share what I've learned on how to support your child's growth while making daily life easy for both of you. Because with the right tools and a little bit more patience, you can empower your child to thrive. Let's dive in. Assalamu alaikum. Good day and welcome. If you're watching this, you probably have an autistic child in your life or wants to support one. First, I want to remind you you are not alone. Parenting a neurodivergent child comes with a unique challenge. But with the right tools, patience and love, you can help your child thrive. We'll go over practical ways to support an autistic child in their daily life, covering communication, sensory needs, routines, and emotional well-being. The good news is that small, simple changes can make a huge difference in helping your child feel safe, understood, and confident. Firstly, it starts with understanding your child's unique needs. Every child is different. Some may be nonverbal, while others have advanced speech skills but struggle with social interactions. Some are highly sensitive to sound and texture, while others seek sensory input. The key to supporting your child is understanding their unique strengths and challenges. Start by observing. What is it that your child is struggling with? What situations cause your child stress? What brings your child joy or comfort? How do they communicate their needs? Taking time to understand these patterns will help you create a supportive environment. Let's move on. Secondly, it's encouraging communication. Communication looks different for every child. Some use words, while others rely on gestures, picture boards, or assertive technology. Here are some ways to encourage communication. 1. Use clear and simple words or sentences. Use short sentences so that they are able to hear it clearly. 2. Speak slowly and clearly to allow your child to grasp and process the information. And 3. Use visual support like picture schedules or emotion charts. Visual support helps them understand their daily routines and transitions. Also, it provides a visual way for children to express themselves. And 4. Follow their lead. Engage in activities they enjoy and introduce words naturally. Our child, Zakaria, enjoys books and songs. Books and songs help him with language and speech development. When he's given a book, he would first scan through it. If he likes it, he would attempt to read it. And if he doesn't like it, he would simply place it down. We do lots of reading, mostly books from the library, and a lot of singing. Songs from Miss Rachel and other children's songs, and story songs from the channel called Bree Reads. For a long time, his favorite story has been Brown Bear, What Do You See? That's a storybook by Eric Kyle. 5. When you talk to your child, give him or her time to respond. Pause in between words and phrases. Don't interrupt them when they are trying to say something. Don't fill in their sentences. Some autistic children need extra processing time, so give them a chance to speak out or express what they are trying to say. And 6. Validate ways of communicating. Acknowledge and respond to all forms of communication, even if they are not verbal. Recognize and respond to nonverbal communication. Pay attention to gestures, sounds, and facial expressions to make out what they are trying to say. I think sometimes the nonverbal autistic children feel frustrated about the fact that they struggle to speak up. So we have to practice empathy. I will share a little story about the other night. Bear in mind that our Zachariah is nonverbal. He's improving slowly but surely. So, but the other night he woke up in the middle of the night and he wasn't crying. He was just mumbling things. Now I know when he gets up at night, it's either he's hungry or thirsty because he eats in small portions. So sometimes he gets up at night to eat. So that night he was up. Then I asked him, "Do you want to eat?" I waited for his response and he replied, "Want water." I said, "Okay." I gave him water. And instead of just letting him go back to bed, I asked again, "Do you want porridge?" I think he didn't know how to respond to that, so he snapped and started crying. He clearly didn't want anything else. I had to now find a way to calm him down. I took a book to read and he calmed down. Then we went back to sleep. The moral of the story is that they get frustrated if they cannot respond. If speaking came easy to him, he would just say, "No, thank you. I was only double checking," if he was not hungry. So all we can do is do our best to support all forms of communication. Okay. Thirdly is managing sensory needs. Many autistic children experience sensory sensitivities. They may be overwhelmed by bright lights, loud noises, or certain textures. Here are some ways to help. 1. Create a sensory-friendly space at home with soft lighting and quiet corners. 2. Use sensory tools like weighted blankets, fidget toys, or headphones. 3. Respect their preferences. If they dislike hugs, offer alternatives like high fives or verbal praises. Understanding and supporting their sensory needs can reduce meltdowns and help them feel safe. Fourthly, establishing predictable routines. Autistic children often thrive on routines because they provide a sense of security. Sudden changes can be distressing, so having a structured schedule can be helpful. Tips for creating routines. Use a visual schedule with pictures or simple words. Give advanced warnings before transitions. Example, in 5 minutes we'll put the toys away. I use songs as well for every transition. My day is full of baby songs, which I noticed also helps me calm down. I would inform him that it's time to sleep and I would sing one of the cartoon songs that has to do with going to sleep. Mostly I would use a lullaby song from the cartoon Zaki, one for kids cartoons. So be consistent with daily activities like bedtime, meals, and playtime. If changes are necessary, prepare your child in advance and offer reassurance. And another thing is that when they are playing or when you play with them, sometimes they are having so much fun that they don't want to end it. They don't want it to end. So parents, in that case, instead of just leaving and letting them cry, try to switch your attention to something else before you leave them. What I do is I would either ask, "Do you want a fruit or a sweet or a toy that he likes," to distract him away from the play so I can do other things. Okay, on number 5 we have supporting emotional regulations. Many autistic children struggle with managing emotions. They might express frustration through meltdown or withdrawal. Ways to help is to teach calm down strategies like deep breathing, squeezing a ball, or using a quiet space. Give hugs or sing a song if that works for you. You can use emotion charts to help them label feelings. Stay calm and offer reassurance during emotional moments. And remember, meltdowns are not tantrums, they are a response to overwhelming situations. Your patience and understanding make a difference. 6. Advocating for your child. You are your child's biggest advocate, whether at school, in public, or at the doctor's office. Speak up for your child's needs. Work with teachers to create a supportive environment. Educate family members and caregivers about autism. Encourage inclusion in social activities that align with your child's interest. Your advocacy ensures your child gets the support and respect they deserve. Supporting an autistic child requires patience, understanding, and love. But every step you take helps them feel safe, valued, and empowered. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more resources on autism support. You are doing an amazing job and your child is lucky to have you. Thank you for watching.